Emergence of the term group therapy. During this time, the term group therapy was coined. This term emphasizes the idea that shared experiences in a group setting can help individuals process their feelings and learn from one another. Group therapy allows members to connect over common issues, making the healing process feel less isolating. 3. Contributions of pioneers. Several key figures played a crucial role in shaping group work. Frank Parsons focused on vocational guidance and the importance of self-understanding in career choices. Jacob Moreno developed psychodrama, using role-playing to explore emotions and relationships. Joseph Pratt conducted early group therapy for tuberculosis patients, showing the benefits of shared experiences. Sigmund Freud influenced understanding of group dynamics and the unconscious, impacting how therapists view group interactions. Samuel Slavson advocated for structured group therapy, especially for children and adolescents. Alfred Adler emphasized social interest and community feeling, influencing the importance of connections in therapy. William Davis contributed to understanding group processes, helping to establish effective counseling methods. Fritz Perls founded Gestalt therapy, promoting awareness and personal responsibility in groups. 4. Historical organizations. Organizations like the ASGPP and AGPA were established to support group work. These organizations provide resources, training, and networking opportunities for professionals in the field, helping to advance group therapy practices. 5. The modern era. The modern era of group work began in the mid-20th century, marked by increased acceptance and research into group therapy practices. Therapists began to see the effectiveness of group therapy in various settings, such as schools, hospitals, and community organizations. This era also saw a rise in diverse types of group therapy tailored to specific needs. 6. Influence of World War II. World War II had a significant impact on the growth of group therapy. Many soldiers returned home facing psychological challenges, such as PTSD. Group therapy provided a vital way for veterans to share their experiences and support one another, helping them cope with trauma and facilitating their recovery. Conclusion. Understanding these concepts is essential as you prepare for your CPC exam. The evolution of group work highlights its importance in counseling and mental health treatment. By recognizing the historical developments, key pioneers, organizations, and the influence of events like World War II, you can appreciate the significance of group therapy in helping individuals connect, heal, and grow together. Definition and characteristics of a group. Membership, definition, unity, and interaction, shared purpose, recognizable unit. Let's break down the definition and characteristics of a group into simple terms. Understanding these concepts is essential for grasping how groups function and how they can be effective in various contexts, including counseling and therapy. 1. Membership definition. Membership refers to the individuals who belong to a particular group. In a group, each member has a role and contributes to the group's dynamics. Membership can be formal or informal. Formal membership. This involves official participation in a group, often with specific criteria for joining. For example, members of a school club or a therapy group usually need to sign up or meet certain requirements. Informal membership. This can occur when people naturally come together based on common interests or experiences, such as a group of friends or a community support group. In these cases, membership is often based on shared experiences rather than formal agreements. 2. Unity and interaction. Unity and interaction are key characteristics of a group. Unity. This refers to the sense of togetherness and cohesion among group members. When members feel united, they're more likely to support each other and work collaboratively. Unity can be fostered through shared experiences, trust, and mutual respect. Interaction. This involves communication and engagement among group members. Interaction can take many forms, such as discussions, sharing personal stories, or working together on tasks. Effective interaction helps build relationships and strengthens the group. Example: in a therapy group, members might share their personal experiences about overcoming challenges. This sharing creates a sense of unity and fosters supportive interaction, making everyone feel more connected. 3. Shared purpose. A group typically has a shared purpose, which is the common goal or objective that brings its members together. This purpose unites the members and guides their interactions and activities. Importance of shared purpose. When members understand and agree on the group's purpose, they are more motivated to participate and contribute. This shared goal helps focus the group's efforts and encourages collaboration. Example: in a study group, the shared purpose might be to prepare for an upcoming exam. Each member works together to review material and help one another understand difficult concepts. The shared goal of success on the exam keeps everyone engaged and committed. 4. Recognizable unit. A group is often seen as a recognizable unit, meaning it is identifiable and distinct from other groups. This recognition comes from the group's characteristics, such as its members, purpose, and interactions. Characteristics of a recognizable unit. Groups usually have specific features that set them apart, such as their name, goals, or activities. This makes it easier for others to identify the group and understand its function or role within a larger context. Example: a local community service group focused on helping the homeless is a recognizable unit. Its distinct purpose, activities, and membership make it clear to others what the group stands for and what it aims to achieve. Summary. In summary, understanding the definition and characteristics of a group is essential for recognizing how groups function effectively. Membership defines who belongs to the group, whether formally or informally. Unity and interaction create a sense of togetherness and encourage communication among members. A shared purpose provides a common goal that motivates members and guides their efforts. A group is a recognizable unit, identifiable by its distinct characteristics and objectives. These concepts are important as you prepare for your CPC exam, especially in understanding how groups operate in counseling and therapeutic settings. Types and classifications of groups. Primary groups, secondary groups, tertiary groups, guidance groups, preventive, psychoeducational, counseling groups, psychotherapy groups, severe problems, longer duration, tertiary, self-help support groups, T groups, encounter groups, marathon groups, assertiveness training groups, open groups, closed groups. Let's break down the types and classifications of groups into simple terms. Understanding these different types of groups is important in counseling and therapy, as they each serve distinct purposes and address various needs. 1. Primary groups. Primary groups are small, close-knit groups that focus on preventing problems before they arise. These groups typically consist of family and friends who provide emotional support and a sense of belonging. Example: a family is a primary group where members support each other emotionally and help each other navigate life's challenges. They prevent feelings of isolation and stress by providing a strong support system. 2. Secondary groups. Secondary groups deal with issues that may be present but are not severe. These groups often provide support and guidance for individuals facing challenges or changes in their lives. Example: a workplace team that meets regularly to discuss project progress and address minor conflicts can be considered a secondary group. They help manage disturbances in communication or collaboration, but are not focused on serious mental health issues. 3. Tertiary groups. Tertiary groups address serious and long-standing difficulties that members may be facing. These groups often include individuals with significant psychological or emotional challenges. Example: a therapy group for individuals dealing with chronic depression or substance abuse is a tertiary group. Members share experiences and support each other in coping with serious issues over time. 4. Guidance groups. Guidance groups are designed to provide information and support to help individuals develop skills and knowledge. These groups are preventive and often focus on psychoeducational topics. Example: a high school guidance group might offer workshops on college readiness, study skills, and career planning. These sessions help students prepare for their futures and prevent potential academic challenges. 5. Counseling groups. Counseling groups focus on conscious concerns and provide support for individuals dealing with specific life issues. They are generally less structured than guidance groups and allow for more personal sharing. Example: a counseling group for people going through divorce might meet to discuss their feelings, share coping strategies, and provide emotional support to one another. 6. Psychotherapy groups. Psychotherapy groups are for individuals with severe psychological problems. These groups typically last longer and focus on in-depth therapeutic work. Example: a group for individuals recovering from trauma would be a psychotherapy group. Members work through their experiences with the help of a trained therapist, often over several months or even years. 7. Self-help support groups. Self-help support groups consist of individuals who share a common issue and provide mutual aid and support to one another. They are typically informal and peer-led. Example: Alcoholics Anonymous is a well-known support group for individuals struggling with alcohol addiction. Members share their experiences and offer encouragement to one another in their recovery journeys. 8. Tea groups. Tea groups, or training groups, focus on interpersonal relationships and personal development. They often involve activities that promote self-awareness and sensitivity to others' feelings. Example: a corporate team-building retreat that includes exercises to improve communication and teamwork is an example of a tea group. Participants learn about their own behaviors and how they affect others. 9. Encounter groups. Encounter groups are designed to promote personal growth and interpersonal relationships through open and honest communication. These groups encourage participants to express their feelings and thoughts freely. Example: an encounter group might involve participants sharing their thoughts and feelings about life experiences in a safe environment, fostering deeper connections and understanding among members. 10. Marathon groups. Marathon groups are intensive group sessions that typically last for an extended period, often all day or over a weekend. These groups focus on personal exploration and emotional release. Example: a weekend retreat where participants engage in various activities, discussions, and exercises aimed at self-discovery and emotional healing is a marathon group. 11. Assertiveness training groups. Assertiveness training groups help individuals develop skills to express their thoughts and feelings confidently and appropriately. These groups focus on teaching communication skills and boundary setting. Example: a group that teaches participants how to say no effectively or express their needs in a respectful way would be an assertiveness training group. 12. Open groups. Open groups allow new members to join at any time. This flexibility helps accommodate individuals who may need support but cannot commit to a fixed schedule. Example: a community support group that meets weekly and welcomes anyone who wants to join is an open group. This allows for diverse participation and perspectives. 13. Closed groups. Closed groups consist of members who commit to participating for a set period. Once the group is formed, no new members can join, allowing for deeper connections to develop among participants. Example: a therapy group that starts with a specific number of members and meets weekly for 3 months without allowing new members is a closed group. This structure helps build trust and intimacy among the participants. Summary. In summary, understanding the different types and classifications of groups is essential in counseling and therapy. Here are the key points to remember. Primary groups focus on prevention and support. Secondary groups deal with minor disturbances. Tertiary groups address serious, long-standing difficulties. Guidance groups provide psychoeducational support. Counseling groups focus on conscious concerns. Psychotherapy groups are for severe problems and last longer. Self-help support groups provide mutual aid. Tea groups and encounter groups promote personal growth and communication skills. Marathon groups are intensive and immersive. Assertiveness training groups help develop communication skills. Open groups allow new members to join at any time. Closed groups have a fixed membership for a specific duration. By understanding these concepts, you will be better prepared for your CPC exam and for recognizing the various ways groups can be utilized in therapeutic and supportive contexts. Group dynamics and processes. Group norms. Group cohesiveness, group content versus. Group process, risky shift, phenomenon, group polarization, group stages, role, conflict, group dynamics, sociometry, and sociograms. Let's break down the topic of group dynamics and processes into simple terms. Understanding these concepts is essential for recognizing how groups operate and how members interact with one another. 1. Group norms. Group norms are the rules and expectations that guide how members behave in a group. These norms can be classified into 2 types. Explicit norms. These are clear and openly stated rules that everyone in the group is aware of. For example, a group might have explicit norms about attendance, such as everyone must attend every meeting unless they have a valid excuse. Implicit norms. These are unwritten rules that are understood by group members, but not formally stated. For example, in a group of friends, it may be an implicit norm that everyone should take turns paying for meals without anyone explicitly saying so. 2. Group cohesiveness. Group cohesiveness refers to the sense of belonging and connection that members feel toward each other and the group as a whole. This we-ness acts as a binding force that keeps the group together. Importance of cohesiveness. When a group is cohesive, members are more likely to collaborate, support each other, and stay committed to the group's goals. Example: in a sports team, members who feel a strong bond with each other are likely to work harder together, communicate effectively, and strive to win as a united group. 3. Group content versus group process. Group content. This refers to what is discussed or addressed in the group. It includes the topics, ideas, and issues that members talk about during meetings. Group process. This involves how the group interacts and functions while discussing the content. It includes communication styles, decision-making processes, and how members relate to one another. Example: in a therapy group, the content might involve discussing personal challenges, while the process involves how members listen to each other, provide feedback, and support one another emotionally. 4. Risky shift phenomenon. Group polarization. Risky shift phenomenon. This occurs when a group makes riskier decisions than individuals would make alone. The group may feel more confident and emboldened, leading them to take bolder actions. Group polarization. This is the tendency for group discussions to lead to more extreme positions. After discussing a topic, members might adopt more extreme views than they held individually. Example: if a group of friends is deciding whether to try a challenging hike, they might agree to take on the hike, even if some members initially had reservations. This shift to a riskier choice illustrates the risky shift phenomenon. 5. Group stages. Groups typically go through several stages as they develop and work together. Common models identify 5 stages. Forming. This is the initial stage where members meet, get to know each other, and establish norms. Members might feel anxious or uncertain about their roles. Storming. In this stage, conflicts may arise as members express differing opinions and struggle for leadership or roles. This is a critical phase for addressing disagreements. Norming. During this stage, the group starts to resolve conflicts and establish stronger relationships. Members find common ground and agree on norms and procedures. Performing. At this stage, the group is functioning effectively. Members work collaboratively toward their goals, and roles are well established. Adjourning. This final stage occurs when the group disbands after achieving its goals. Members reflect on their experiences and the relationships they formed. Example: in a school project group, the forming stage might involve introductions and discussing project ideas. During the storming stage, members might disagree on how to approach the project. In the norming stage, they establish roles and agree on a plan. During performing, they work together to complete the project. Finally, in the adjourning stage, they present their work and celebrate their achievements. 6. Role conflict. Role conflict occurs when a member of a group experiences conflicting expectations regarding their role. This can happen when a person feels torn between different responsibilities, such as balancing their role in the group with personal obligations. Example: if a student is part of a study group and also has a part-time job, they may feel role conflict if their job schedule interferes with group meetings, leading to stress about fulfilling both commitments. 7. Group dynamics. Group dynamics is the study of the interactions and relationships among group members. It focuses on understanding how these interactions influence group behavior, decision-making, and overall effectiveness. Importance of studying group dynamics. By understanding group dynamics, leaders can facilitate better communication, resolve conflicts, and enhance collaboration within a group. 8. Sociometry and sociograms. Sociometry. This is a method used to measure and map relationships within a group. It helps identify how members relate to one another, revealing patterns of connection and isolation. Sociograms. These are visual representations of sociometric data. A sociogram shows the relationships among group members, indicating who is connected to whom and the strength of those connections. Example: in a classroom, A teacher might use sociometry to see which students are friends and who tends to work alone. By creating a sociogram, the teacher can identify students who might need more support to feel included. Summary. In summary, understanding group dynamics and processes is crucial for effective group functioning. Here are the key points. Group norms include explicit and implicit rules that guide behavior. Group cohesiveness fosters a sense of belonging and connection among members. Group content refers to topics discussed, while group process involves how members interact. The risky shift phenomenon and group polarization demonstrate how group dynamics can lead to more extreme decisions. Groups progress through stages: forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. Role conflict can create tension when expectations clash. Group dynamics study interactions and relationships, while sociometry and sociograms help visualize these connections. Understanding these concepts will prepare you for your CPC exam and help you appreciate how groups operate in various settings, including therapy and counseling. Leadership and roles in groups. Leadership styles: co-leadership, co-facilitation, group member roles, task roles, maintenance roles, self-serving individual roles. Let's break down the topic of leadership and roles in groups into simple terms. Understanding these concepts will help you recognize how groups function and how different members contribute to the group's success. 1. Leadership styles. Leadership styles refer to the different ways leaders can guide and influence their groups. Here are 3 main leadership styles. Autocratic leadership. In this style, the leader makes decisions without consulting the group. The leader has full control and expects group members to follow orders. This can be effective in situations requiring quick decisions, but can also lead to resentment among group members. Example: a coach who makes all the decisions about training and game strategies without asking players for their input is using an autocratic style. Democratic leadership. In this style, the leader involves group members in the decision-making process. The leader encourages participation, values opinions, and seeks consensus. This approach often leads to higher satisfaction and commitment among group members. Example: a class project leader who asks team members to share their ideas and vote on the best approach is using a democratic leadership style. Laissez-faire leadership. This style involves a hands-off approach, where the leader allows group members to make their own decisions. While it can empower members, it may lead to confusion or lack of direction if the group needs guidance. Example: a supervisor who provides minimal direction and lets employees set their own goals and deadlines is practicing laissez-faire leadership. 2. Co-leadership, co-facilitation. Co-leadership or co-facilitation involves 2 or more leaders working together to guide a group. This approach has both advantages and disadvantages. Advantages: diverse skills. Different leaders can bring unique skills and perspectives, enriching the group experience. Shared responsibility. Leaders can support each other, reducing stress and preventing burnout. Disadvantages: conflicts. If leaders have different styles or disagree, it may create confusion for group members. Communication issues. Effective communication between leaders is crucial. Otherwise, it can lead to mixed messages. Example: in a therapy group, 2 therapists might co-facilitate sessions, bringing different expertise to the process. One might focus on emotional support, while the other addresses behavioral strategies. 3. Group member roles. In any group, members often take on specific roles that contribute to the group's dynamics. Here are some common roles. Energizer. This member motivates others and keeps the group's energy levels high. They often encourage participation and enthusiasm. Scapegoat. This role involves taking blame for the group's problems or failures. The scapegoat may feel isolated or unfairly treated. Gatekeeper. This person helps manage the flow of conversation, ensuring everyone has a chance to speak. They may encourage quieter members to contribute. Follower. This member supports the group's decisions and participates without taking a leadership role. They may go along with the majority opinion. Interrogator. This role involves asking questions and challenging ideas. While they can provoke critical thinking, they may also create tension if used excessively. Harmonizer. This person seeks to reduce conflict and promote cooperation among group members. They often help mediate disagreements. Storyteller. This role involves sharing relevant experiences or anecdotes that can enrich discussions and provide context. 4. Task roles. Task roles are focused on completing the group's objectives. Members in these roles help the group stay on track and achieve its goals. Example: a member who takes notes during meetings or organizes tasks to ensure the project progresses is fulfilling a task role. 5. Maintenance roles. Maintenance roles focus on maintaining positive relationships and group cohesion. Members in these roles help create a supportive group environment. Example: a member who checks in with others to see how they're feeling or encourages everyone to share their opinions is fulfilling a maintenance role. 6. Self-serving individual roles. Self-serving roles involve behaviors that prioritize an individual's needs over the group's goals. Members in these roles may focus on their personal interests or gain rather than contributing to the group's success. Example: a member who dominates discussions to promote their own ideas without considering others is engaging in a self-serving role. Summary. In summary, understanding leadership and roles in groups is crucial for effective collaboration and success. Here are the key points. Leadership styles. Leaders can be autocratic, democratic, or laissez-faire. Co-leadership co-facilitation involves two or more leaders working together, with both advantages and disadvantages. Group member roles. Members take on various roles, including energizer, scapegoat, gatekeeper, follower, interrogator, harmonizer, and storyteller. Task roles focus on achieving group objectives, while maintenance roles support group cohesion. Self-serving roles prioritize individual needs over group goals. By mastering these concepts, you will be better prepared for your CPC exam and understand how to function effectively in group settings. Therapeutic factors and interventions. Curative factors: universality, immediacy, blocking, summarization, clarification, linking, horizontal interventions, vertical interventions. Role reversal, sculpturing, ego state analysis. Let's break down the topic of therapeutic factors and interventions into simple terms. This will help you understand the various elements that contribute to effective therapy, especially in group settings, and the techniques used to facilitate healing and growth. 1. Curative factors. Curative factors are elements that contribute to the healing process in therapy. According to Irvin D. Yalom, there are several key factors that can enhance the effectiveness of group therapy. Altruism. This refers to the selfless concern for the well-being of others. In a group, members often help each other, which can foster a sense of connection and purpose. Example: when a group member shares their experiences to help another member feel less alone, this act of kindness promotes healing for both individuals. Universality. This is the realization that others share similar struggles and feelings. It helps members understand that they are not alone in their experiences. Example: a member who feels isolated due to depression may feel relieved to hear others in the group express similar feelings, reinforcing that they are not the only ones facing these challenges. Existential learning. This involves confronting fundamental questions about life, such as purpose and meaning. Group members can explore these topics together, leading to personal growth. Example: discussing life's challenges and uncertainties can help members find meaning in their experiences and develop a greater understanding of themselves. Catharsis. This is the release of strong emotions, often through sharing personal experiences. Expressing feelings can be therapeutic and lead to emotional relief. Example: a member may cry while recounting a painful memory, and this emotional release can help them feel lighter and more at peace. Cohesiveness. This refers to the sense of belonging and connection among group members. A cohesive group is supportive and encourages open communication. Example: when members feel a strong bond, they are more likely to share their thoughts and feelings openly, creating a safe space for healing. Installation of hope. Group members can inspire one another by sharing their progress and successes, fostering a sense of optimism about recovery. Example: a member who has made significant progress in their recovery can motivate others to believe that change is possible for them too. Imitative behavior. Members may learn from one another by observing and modeling behaviors. They can adopt positive habits or coping strategies they see in others. Example: a member who practices assertiveness in expressing their needs can encourage others to do the same. Reenactment of family experiences. In therapy, members may unconsciously recreate family dynamics, allowing them to explore and understand their relationships and feelings. Example, a member might take on the role of a parent in a group discussion, revealing unresolved issues from their family of origin. 2. Key concepts in therapeutic interventions. Universality. As mentioned, this is the idea that members realize they are not alone in their struggles, which can provide comfort and support. Immediacy. This involves focusing on the present moment and what is happening in the group right now. It encourages members to express their current feelings and thoughts. Example, if a member is feeling anxious during a session, addressing the feeling immediately can help the group explore the underlying causes together. Blocking. This is the technique of stopping negative behaviors that hinder group progress. It helps maintain a positive and productive environment. Example, if a member is dominating the conversation and not allowing others to speak, the facilitator might gently intervene to remind them to give others a chance to share. Summarization. This involves the leader or facilitator summarizing what has been discussed to clarify points and ensure understanding. Example, at the end of a session, the facilitator might recap key themes and insights from the group discussion, helping members reflect on their learning. Clarification. This is the process of asking questions to ensure everyone understands what is being discussed. It helps clear up confusion. Example, if a member shares a complex feeling, the facilitator might ask, "Can you explain what you mean by that?" to ensure everyone comprehends the point. Linking. This involves pointing out similarities between group members' experiences or feelings, fostering connection and understanding. Example, if two members discuss similar struggles with self-esteem, the facilitator might highlight this connection to encourage support between them. 3. Types of interventions. Horizontal interventions. These focus on the group as a whole and involve interpersonal interactions among members. They aim to enhance group dynamics and cohesiveness. Example, a facilitator might encourage members to share their thoughts about the group experience, fostering open communication and connection. Vertical interventions. These focus on individual members and their internal experiences. They aim to address personal issues or concerns that may be affecting the group. Example, a facilitator might work with a member to explore their feelings of anxiety during group discussions, helping them understand and manage their emotions better. 4. Specific techniques. Role reversal. This technique involves members switching roles to gain a different perspective on their issues. It can promote empathy and understanding. Example, in a family therapy session, a child might take on the role of a parent, allowing them to express their feelings about family dynamics. Sculpturing. This is a technique used in family therapy where members physically position themselves to represent their relationships and dynamics within the family. Example, a family might arrange themselves in a way that shows their perceptions of closeness or distance, allowing them to visualize and discuss their interactions. Ego state analysis. This technique comes from transactional analysis and involves exploring different parts of the self that influence behavior and relationships. It helps members understand how past experiences affect their current interactions. Example, a member might identify their parent ego state as being overly critical, which can help them recognize and change negative self-talk. Summary. In summary, therapeutic factors and interventions play a crucial role in the effectiveness of group therapy. Here are the key points to remember. Curative factors include altruism, universality, existential learning, catharsis, cohesiveness, installation of hope, imitative behavior, and reenactment of family experiences. Universality helps members realize they are not alone, and immediacy focuses on the present moment. Blocking stops negative behaviors, while summarization and clarification enhance understanding. Linking points out similarities among members' experiences. Horizontal interventions address the group as a whole, while vertical interventions focus on individuals. Specific techniques like role reversal, sculpturing, and ego state analysis promote insight and healing. Understanding these concepts will prepare you for your CPC exam and enhance your knowledge of how therapeutic groups operate effectively. Group member and leader qualities. Screening potential members, ideal group member characteristics, inappropriate group members, leader characteristics. Leaders focus on process versus product-informed consent. Let's explore the qualities of group members and leaders in a way that's straightforward and easy to understand. Group member qualities. 1. Screening potential members. Before someone joins a group, it's important to screen them, which means evaluating whether they are a good fit for the group. This can involve asking questions about their background, reasons for joining, and any specific issues they may have. Screening helps ensure that the group remains safe and supportive for everyone. 2. Ideal group member characteristics. Trust. An ideal group member should be someone who can be trusted. Trust means that members can share their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or betrayal. For example, if someone shares a personal story in the group, others should respect that confidentiality. Openness. Good group members are open to sharing their experiences and listening to others. Openness allows for honest communication, which helps build strong connections among members. For instance, if someone is facing challenges, being open about those struggles encourages others to do the same. 3. Inappropriate group members. Certain individuals may not be suitable for group therapy. For example, hostile. A member who is aggressive or confrontational can create tension and make others feel unsafe. This can disrupt the group dynamic and hinder progress. Suicidal. Individuals who are in a crisis or have thoughts of self-harm may need more intensive support than a group can provide. They should be referred to a mental health professional for individual help. Psychotic. Someone experiencing severe mental health issues, like psychosis, may not be able to engage effectively in a group setting. They may need specialized treatment before participating in a group. Leader qualities. 1. Leader characteristics. Flexibility. A good group leader should be flexible, meaning they can adapt to the needs of the group. If a session isn't going as planned, a flexible leader can change the approach to better support members. Enthusiasm. Leaders should show enthusiasm for the group's purpose and activities. Their positive energy can motivate members and create a more engaging environment. Common sense. A leader should have practical judgment and be able to make sound decisions that benefit the group. Common sense helps them navigate challenges and maintain a supportive atmosphere. 2. Leaders focus on process versus product. A good leader focuses on the process of the group, which means they pay attention to how members interact and communicate with each other. This focus on process helps build relationships and encourages participation. The product refers to the outcomes or results of the group, such as completing a task or achieving specific goals. While results are important, a strong leader knows that the process is often more valuable for personal growth and group cohesion. 3. Informed consent. Informed consent means that group members understand what the group is about, what to expect, and any potential risks involved. Before joining, members should be given clear information about the group's purpose, rules, and the leader's approach. For example, a leader might explain confidentiality rules and how sharing personal information will be handled. This helps ensure that members feel comfortable and safe when participating. Summary. In summary, the qualities of group members and leaders are essential for creating a positive and effective group environment. Ideal group members should possess trust and openness, while inappropriate members may exhibit hostility or mental health crises. Effective leaders should be flexible, enthusiastic, and use common sense, focusing on the group process rather than just outcomes. Additionally, informed consent ensures that members understand the group's purpose and feel safe participating. Understanding these qualities is crucial for successful group work and will help you as you prepare for your CPC exam. Practical aspects of group work. Group size, session length, seating arrangements, ethical considerations, risks, confidentiality, advantages of group work, disadvantages, limitations of group work, loss of control, emotional harm, confidentiality issues, pressure to conform, less individual time, researching group work, future trends, parental involvement, handling adolescent complaints about parents, setting ground rules and norms. Let's break down the practical aspects of group work in a way that's easy to understand, focusing on key concepts, important details, and examples. Practical aspects of group work. 1. Group size. Adults. For adult groups, the ideal size is typically between 6 to 12 members. This allows for enough diversity of opinions while still ensuring that everyone can participate. Children. For children's groups, smaller sizes of 4 to 8 members are often better. This is because younger children may need more attention and support from a leader. 2. Session length. Group sessions usually last between 60 to 90 minutes. This length allows enough time for discussion and activities without overwhelming participants. For younger children, sessions might be shorter, around 30 to 45 minutes, to keep their attention. 3. Seating arrangements. Homogeneity. This refers to seating members who are similar in some way. This can create comfort and ease in sharing, especially in support groups. Heterogeneity. This involves mixing different types of individuals. This can enrich discussions by bringing diverse perspectives, but may also require more time to build trust among members. 4. Ethical considerations. Risks. Group work can involve emotional risks, such as members feeling vulnerable when sharing personal stories. Leaders must be aware of these risks and create a safe environment. Confidentiality. Maintaining confidentiality is crucial. Members should feel confident that what they share in the group will not be disclosed outside the group. Leaders should clearly explain confidentiality rules. 5. Advantages of group work. Cost-effective. Group therapy is often less expensive than individual therapy, making it more accessible to people. Multiple feedback. Members can receive different perspectives and feedback from various group members, which can lead to greater insights. Universality. Many people find comfort in realizing others share similar struggles, which helps reduce feelings of isolation. Microcosm of society. Groups can reflect society, allowing members to practice social skills and learn about relationships in a safe space. 6. Disadvantages, limitations of group work. Loss of control. Leaders may find it challenging to manage group dynamics, especially if conflict arises. Emotional harm. Some members may feel emotionally hurt if discussions become too intense or personal. Confidentiality issues. If members do not respect confidentiality, it can lead to trust issues within the group. Pressure to conform. Some individuals may feel pressure to adopt the views of the group rather than express their own opinions. Less individual time. In a group, individuals may not receive as much one-on-one attention as they would in individual therapy. 7. Research and group work. Outcome research. This type of research examines the effectiveness of group therapy, measuring how well it helps participants achieve their goals. Process research. This research focuses on how group dynamics and interactions influence outcomes. It helps understand what makes groups work well. Researcher-practitioner split. This refers to the gap between researchers who study group therapy and practitioners who lead groups. Bridging this gap can enhance the effectiveness of group work. 8. Future trends. Life skills trainers. There is a growing trend to include life skills training in group therapy, helping members develop practical skills for everyday life. Comprehensive models. Future group work may involve comprehensive models that combine different therapeutic approaches to address various needs. 9. Parental involvement. In groups for children, involving parents can be beneficial. Parents can support their children in applying what they learn in group therapy to their daily lives. 10. Handling adolescent complaints about parents. It's important for leaders to create a safe space where adolescents can express their feelings about their parents without fear of judgment. Leaders should listen empathetically and help adolescents explore their feelings. 11. Setting ground rules and norms. Establishing clear ground rules at the beginning of the group helps create a respectful and safe environment. Rules might include confidentiality, respect for others' opinions, and active participation. These norms guide behavior and interactions throughout the group sessions. Summary. In summary, understanding the practical aspects of group work is essential for effective therapy and support. Key considerations include group size, session length, seating arrangements, and ethical issues like confidentiality. While group work offers advantages, such as cost-effectiveness and diverse feedback, it also has limitations like loss of control and emotional risks. Ongoing. Research and future trends, such as life skills training, will continue to shape the practice of group work. By setting clear rules and involving parents and children's groups, leaders can create a positive and supportive environment for all members. This understanding will be helpful as you prepare for your CPC exam. Didactic Psychodrama, Psychodynamic Gestalt Therapy, 12-Step Group, NAS, NBCCGW, is a NCDA, Gerald Kaplan Crisis Intervention, Primary Groups, Secondary Groups, Tertiary Groups, Prevention Groups, Co-Leadership, Co-Facilitation. Let's break down these terms related to group work and therapy in a way that's easy to understand. Key terms. 1. Dyadic. The term dyadic refers to interactions between two people. In therapy, dyadic interactions often involve a therapist working one-on-one with a client. This setup allows for deep exploration of personal issues, as both individuals can focus on each other's perspectives and feelings. 2. Didactic. Didactic refers to teaching or instructional methods. In a therapeutic context, didactic approaches involve providing information or education to group members. For example, a therapist might use didactic techniques to teach coping skills or explain certain psychological concepts during a group session. 3. Psychodrama. Psychodrama is a type of therapy developed by Jacob Moreno. It involves participants acting out their feelings, experiences, and conflicts in a dramatic way. For example, a person might role-play a past event to gain insight into their emotions and behaviors. This method helps individuals explore their thoughts and feelings in a creative and expressive manner. 4. Psychodynamic. Psychodynamic therapy is based on the idea that our unconscious thoughts and feelings influence our behavior. This approach often focuses on understanding how past experiences, especially from childhood, shape current emotions and relationships. A psychodynamic therapist helps clients explore these hidden feelings to gain insight and improve their mental health. 5. Gestalt therapy. Gestalt therapy focuses on helping individuals become more aware of their thoughts, feelings, and actions in the present moment. The goal is to help clients understand how they experience the world and take responsibility for their choices. For example, a therapist might encourage a client to express their current feelings rather than focusing on past events. 6. 12-step group. A 12-step group is a support group that follows a specific program for recovery from addiction or other behavioral issues. The most well-known example is Alcoholics Anonymous. Members follow a series of steps designed to promote personal growth and recovery, often emphasizing the importance of community support and accountability. 7. NASW. The NASW is a professional organization for social workers in the United States. It advocates for social justice, provides resources for social workers, and promotes high standards of practice in the field. 8. NBCC. The NBCC is an organization that certifies counselors in the United States. It sets standards for professional practice and provides certification to counselors who meet specific educational and training requirements. 9. ASGW. The ASGW is a professional organization that focuses on promoting group work in counseling and education. It offers resources, training, and networking opportunities for professionals who work with groups. 10. AAS. The AAS is an organization dedicated to understanding and preventing suicide. It provides resources for professionals working in mental health and promotes research and education on suicide prevention. 11. ACA. The ACA is a professional organization for counselors in the United States. It supports the counseling profession through advocacy, education, and networking opportunities. 12. NCDA. The NCDA is an organization that focuses on career development and counseling. It provides resources, training, and support for professionals working in career counseling and development. 13. Gerald Kaplan. Gerald Kaplan was a psychologist known for his work in crisis intervention and community mental health. He emphasized the importance of providing immediate support to individuals in crisis, which helped shape modern crisis intervention practices. 14. Crisis intervention. Crisis intervention is a method used to provide immediate support to individuals experiencing a psychological crisis. The goal is to stabilize the individual, provide support, and help them find resources for further assistance. For example, a crisis counselor might help someone who is feeling suicidal by listening to their feelings and connecting them with mental health services. 15. Primary groups. Primary groups are small, close-knit groups where members have direct and personal relationships. Examples include families and close friends. These groups provide emotional support and help shape individuals' identities. 16. Secondary groups. Secondary groups are larger and more formal than primary groups. Members may have less personal relationships and come together for a specific purpose, such as a work team or a support group. These groups focus on achieving goals or addressing specific issues. 17. Tertiary groups. Tertiary groups refer to groups that provide support for specific issues or populations, often with more structured interventions. Examples include therapy groups for individuals with specific disorders or conditions, such as anxiety or addiction. 18. Prevention groups. Prevention groups focus on preventing problems before they occur. These groups often provide education and support to help individuals develop skills and resources to avoid issues like substance abuse or mental health crises. 19. Co-leadership. Co-leadership involves two leaders working together to facilitate a group. Having two leaders can provide different perspectives and support each other in managing the group dynamics. For example, one leader might focus on emotional support, while the other addresses practical issues. 20. Co-facilitation. Co-facilitation is similar to co-leadership, but emphasizes collaboration between facilitators. Both facilitators actively participate in guiding the group, sharing responsibilities, and working together to create a supportive environment. Summary. Understanding these terms related to group work and therapy can help you grasp the various approaches and concepts that are important in counseling. Each term highlights different aspects of group dynamics, therapeutic techniques, and professional organizations. This knowledge will be beneficial as you prepare for your CPC exam. Immediacy T group, NTL, self-help group, mutual aid group, marathon group, open group, closed group, risky shift, phenomenon group, polarity, training group. Laboratory training group. Let's break down the topic of immediacy and related concepts in a way that's easy to understand, focusing on key terms and their meanings. Immediacy. Immediacy in a therapeutic or group setting refers to the ability to address feelings and experiences in the moment. It involves being present and discussing what is happening in the group right now, rather than focusing on past events or future concerns. This can help members understand their emotions and relationships better. For example, if someone feels uncomfortable during a group discussion, a leader might ask them to share their feelings immediately, creating an open dialogue about what's happening. Related concepts. 1. T group. A T group is a type of group designed to enhance participants' interpersonal skills and awareness. Members learn about themselves and how they relate to others through feedback and discussion. For example, in a T group, participants might role-play different scenarios to practice communication skills. 2. NTL. NTL stands for the National Training Laboratories, which is an organization that focuses on experiential learning in T groups. It provides training programs that emphasize personal and professional development through group experiences. 3. Self-help group. A self-help group is a type of group where members come together to support each other in overcoming challenges, such as addiction or mental health issues. Members share their experiences and provide encouragement. An example is Alcoholics Anonymous, where individuals share their recovery journeys. 4. Mutual aid group. A mutual aid group is similar to a self-help group, but focuses more on providing support and assistance to one another. Members help each other with problem-solving and emotional support. For instance, a mutual aid group for parents of children with disabilities might share resources and coping strategies. 5. Marathon group. A marathon group is an intensive, extended group therapy session that can last several hours or even days. These sessions allow for deep exploration of issues and can lead to significant breakthroughs. For example, a marathon group might focus on personal growth and emotional healing over a weekend retreat. 6. Open group. An open group is one that allows new members to join at any time. This means the composition of the group can change frequently, which can bring in new perspectives but may also affect group dynamics. For example, a weekly support group that welcomes anyone interested in joining is an open group. 7. Closed group. A closed group is one where members commit to participating for a specific period and no new members can join during that time. This can help build trust and cohesion among members. For instance, a therapy group that starts with a set number of participants and meets for 10 weeks is a closed group. 8. Risky shift phenomenon. The risky shift phenomenon refers to the tendency of groups to make riskier decisions than individuals would make alone. When people are in a group, they may feel more confident and take greater risks. For example, a group of friends might decide to try a dangerous activity together, feeling emboldened by each other's presence. 9. Group polarity. Group polarity occurs when a group shifts toward more extreme positions or opinions over time. This can happen when members reinforce each other's views, leading to stronger beliefs. For instance, in a discussion group, if most members share a particular viewpoint, they may become more extreme in that belief over time. 10. Training group. A training group focuses on enhancing specific skills, such as communication, teamwork, or leadership. Participants engage in activities and discussions to develop these skills. For example, a training group for new managers might focus on effective leadership techniques. 11. Laboratory training group. A laboratory training group is a more intensive form of training that takes place in a controlled environment. Participants engage in experiential learning to develop personal and interpersonal skills. These groups often involve role-playing and feedback to enhance learning. For instance, participants might practice conflict resolution in a simulated workplace. Summary. Understanding these concepts related to immediacy and group dynamics is important for grasping how different types of groups function and support personal growth. Immediacy encourages addressing feelings in the moment, while concepts like T-groups, self-help groups, and open versus closed groups illustrate the various ways people can come together for support and learning. Recognizing phenomena like risky shifts and group polarity can help individuals understand how group dynamics influence decision-making and beliefs. This knowledge will be beneficial as you prepare for your CPC exam. Behavioral groups. Behavioral groups refer to a concept in psychology and sociology that focuses on how individuals behave in groups and how group dynamics influence behavior. Understanding behavioral groups is essential for various fields, including counseling, education, and organizational management. Here's a breakdown of the key concepts related to behavioral groups. Key concepts. 1. Definition of behavioral groups. Behavioral groups are collections of individuals who come together and interact in a specific way, often sharing common goals, interests, or characteristics. The behavior of the group can be different from the behavior of individuals when they are alone. 2. Group dynamics. This term describes how the interactions and relationships within a group affect its behaviors and outcomes. Group dynamics can include communication, how members share information and ideas. Roles, different positions or functions that members take on. Norms, unwritten rules that guide how members behave. Cohesion, the degree to which group members stick together and support each other. 3. Influence of groups on individual behavior. People often change their behavior when they are in a group. For example, conformity. This is when individuals change their opinions or behaviors to match those of the group. An example is when a student agrees with a group's decision in class, even if they have a different opinion. Groupthink. This occurs when the desire for harmony in the group leads to poor decision-making. Members may suppress their ideas or doubts to keep the peace. Social loafing. In larger groups, some individuals may put in less effort because they feel less accountable for the outcome. For instance, in a group project, some students might rely on others to do the work. 4. Types of behavioral groups. Primary groups, small, close-knit groups where members have personal, lasting relationships, like families or close friends. Secondary groups, larger and more impersonal groups, often organized around a specific goal, like a school club or a workplace team. Formal groups, created by an organization with specific rules and structures, like a committee or a sports team. Informal groups, form naturally based on personal relationships and social interactions, like a group of friends. Important details. Leadership. Effective leadership is crucial in behavioral groups. A good leader can motivate the group, facilitate communication, and resolve conflicts. Different leadership styles can significantly impact group dynamics. Conflict resolution. Conflicts may arise in behavioral groups due to differing opinions or competition for resources. Effective resolution involves open communication, understanding different perspectives, and finding common ground. Group development stages. Groups typically go through stages of development. 1. Forming. Members come together and start to understand the group's purpose. 2. Storming. Conflicts and challenges arise as members express their views. 3. Norming. The group begins to establish norms and work more cohesively. 4. Performing. The group effectively works towards its goals. 5. Adjourning. The group disbands after achieving its objectives. Examples. School projects. When students work on a group project, they may experience all stages of group development. Initially, they form teams, argue about different ideas, agree on how to present, work together on the project, and finally present their project and disband after it's completed. Sports teams. A basketball team is a behavioral group where players must communicate, follow rules, and support each other to win games. The coach's leadership style can greatly influence the team's dynamics and performance. Conclusion. Understanding behavioral groups helps us recognize how our interactions with others can shape our behaviors and decisions. By studying these dynamics, we can improve teamwork, enhance communication, and resolve conflicts effectively. Whether in school, work, or social settings, the principles of behavioral groups are applicable in many areas of life. Structured groups. Structured groups are organized collections of individuals who come together to achieve specific goals or objectives. These groups have a clear framework that defines roles, responsibilities, and processes to guide the members in their activities. Understanding structured groups is important in various contexts, such as education, business, and therapy, as they help facilitate teamwork and effective communication. Key concepts. 1. Definition of structured groups. A structured group is a group that operates within a defined set of rules or guidelines. It has specific roles for its members and a clear purpose, which helps in achieving its goals efficiently. 2. Characteristics of structured groups. Clear objectives. The group has a specific purpose or goal that it aims to achieve, such as completing a project or solving a problem. Defined roles. Each member has a specific role or responsibility within the group, which helps to organize tasks and clarify expectations. For example, one person might be the leader, another the note-taker, and others might handle research or presentations. Rules and procedures. The group follows established guidelines for how to operate, make decisions, and resolve conflicts. These rules help maintain order and ensure everyone knows what to do. Regular meetings. Structured groups often meet regularly to discuss progress, plan next steps, and address any issues that arise. 3. Types of structured groups. Work teams. These groups are formed within organizations to complete specific projects or tasks. For example, a marketing team working on a new advertising campaign. Study groups. In educational settings, students may form study groups to prepare for exams, share knowledge, and help each other understand the material. Therapeutic groups. In counseling, structured groups can provide support and guidance to individuals dealing with similar issues, such as anxiety or addiction. These groups often have a facilitator or therapist who leads discussions and activities. Important details. Leadership. Effective leadership is vital in structured groups. Different leadership styles, such as democratic or autocratic, can influence how the group functions. Decision-making. Structured groups typically have processes for making decisions. This can involve discussions, voting, or consensus building, where the group works together to reach an agreement. Conflict resolution. Conflicts can occur in any group, but structured groups have mechanisms to address disagreements. This might include open discussions, mediation, or following specific procedures to resolve issues. Evaluation and feedback. To improve performance, structured groups often evaluate their progress and provide feedback to each other. This helps identify strengths and areas for improvement, which can enhance the group's effectiveness. Examples. Project teams in businesses. In a company, a structured group might be formed to develop a new software application. Team members have specific roles, such as project manager, developer, and tester. They meet regularly to discuss progress, address challenges, and ensure they are on track to meet their deadline. Academic study groups. High school students preparing for a big exam might form a structured study group. They set a schedule for meetings, assign topics to each member to research, and create a plan for reviewing the material together. This structure helps them cover all the necessary content and support each other. Support groups. In therapy, a structured group for individuals dealing with depression may meet weekly. The group has a facilitator who guides the discussion, ensuring everyone has a chance to share their experiences while following certain rules for respect and confidentiality. Conclusion: structured groups play a significant role in achieving goals through organized teamwork. By clearly defining roles, establishing rules, and following a structured approach, these groups can effectively tackle challenges and accomplish their objectives. Whether in a classroom, workplace, or therapeutic setting, understanding how structured groups operate can enhance collaboration and success. Unstructured groups. Unstructured groups are collections of individuals who come together without a formal framework or defined roles. Unlike structured groups, unstructured groups do not have specific rules or procedures guiding their interactions. This type of group is often more spontaneous and flexible, allowing members to interact in a more free-flowing manner. Understanding: unstructured groups is essential in various contexts, such as social gatherings, informal teams, and support networks. Key concepts. 1. Definition of unstructured groups. An unstructured group is a gathering of people who share a common interest or goal, but do not have a formal organization or defined roles. The interactions and activities within the group are typically informal and flexible. 2. Characteristics of unstructured groups. Lack of defined roles. Members do not have specific job titles or responsibilities. Everyone participates as they choose, and roles can change fluidly based on the group's needs. Spontaneity. Interactions are often spontaneous and can change direction based on the interests and dynamics of the group. This allows for creativity and adaptability. Flexible goals. The objectives of the group may not be clearly defined or may evolve over time. Members may come together for social interaction, support, or to discuss ideas without a formal agenda. Informal communication. Communication